Mother Teresa of Calcutta by Francine Bay and Emmanuel Beaudesson. I'm going to break this book up into 12 sections. And the first section is called A Childhood in Albania. In the town of Skopje, in a country today known as Macedonia, north of Greece, little Agnes Gohe Bojehu was born on August 26, 1910. And in English, that name means Agnes. She had a sister, Age, and a brother, Lazarus, who were a little older than she was. This deeply Christian family lived in Albania, a neighboring country where their father ran several construction companies. Their mother watched carefully over her children's education. Agnes made her first communion at the age of 5. That day, she felt great love in her heart for all souls. She was a happy little girl, but when she was only 8 years old, her father suddenly died. What a tragedy! The family struggled to make ends meet. Agnes's mother went on courageously raising her children, teaching them to help those poorer than themselves. Agnes often went with her mother on visits to the sick or orphans, and beggars were frequently invited to join them for their evening meal. The village parish, run by the Jesuits, was dedicated to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. The whole family was very active in it. Agnes sang in the choir, played the mandolin, and even took part in plays. Sometimes missionaries came to preach. Agnes was so moved by their stories that by the time she was 12, she was already thinking of following their example. As the years went by, Agnes's desire to consecrate herself to God grew. But how could she be sure of her vocation? Would there be a sign to know that it really came from God? A priest friend told her, "You will know through joy." With that, Agnes was sure the Lord wanted her to be a missionary. She was so full of joy. Her mother was worried at first, but she finally rejoiced in this vocation and gave her approval. And so on September 28, 1928, when Agnes was 18, she left Albania, a predominantly Muslim country, to join the Missionary Order of the Sisters of Loreto in Ireland. 2 months later, the order sent her to India. She was off on a great adventure.